What's up, Cardinal Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home of Cardinal Mooney baseball all season. Proud to have a Cardinal player profile sponsored by Joe Dickey Electric. Proud to be joined by senior catcher Ian Francis. First of all, Ian, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, first question. I'm at the park a lot. I watch Cardinal Mooney play a lot. You're one of my favorite guys to watch. But for Cardinal Nation, tell everybody about Ian Francis a little bit. Talk about your family. I know how important they all are to you.
I just try and work hard and go out there and play my hardest every day. My family's huge in my development, though. They support me in everything I do. So, I go out there, I play for them, and I try and do my best.
Well, there's no question you do your best. Let's talk about your parents a little bit. Mom and dad, your stepdad. I know they're at the games, whether it's in blankets, whether it's been nice here the last few days. Your sister's a good player. Both of you making the All-YSN team. Congrats on that. How special is that for your family, and how important is that for you to know that you have that family support all season long?
I think it's really important. I know they've all put in a lot of time and money to get us where we're at today. And I think that, with it paying off and we're making the YSN team, I think that, they're proud and they're happy. So,
well, there's no question they should be proud of both you. So hats off to your family for both you and your sister making the All-YSN team. We're with Ian Francis, player profile, Cardinal Mooney. They will play Columbiana tomorrow in a sectional championship with the winner headed to Scene Park. Looking forward to that ball game tomorrow. I guess, Ian, first question for me, I'm going to take you back to last year a little bit. Your junior year, you guys start practice, season gets stopped, no baseball. That senior class gets shut out of baseball. Talk a little bit about how rough that was for you as a junior.
It was pretty rough just because, we worked all winter and we didn't get any playing time or anything. So, the seniors got cut short, and, I was thankful that we got to play in the summer, trying to get a little bit of recruiting in, but it sucked, but yeah, what are you going to do?
Question. It was a rough year. So we jump into this year. Cardinal Mooney, very good in baseball, powerhouse every year. Good baseball team again. You're that leader behind the plate. Ethan Shaw, shortstop. A lot of good players. Litton as a pitcher. Mickey Velasquez, pretty senior-oriented. Talk about this season so far and what your thoughts have been on this Cardinal Mooney baseball team.
I think we've done really well working as a team. We struggled with some injuries and stuff and some COVID in the beginning of the season, but we're all healthy now. And we're looking forward to playing in the tournament. So, but we've been playing pretty well. We swept Fitch, we swept Howland. So when all our guys are healthy, I think our biggest threat is just ourselves. We go out there not throwing strikes. Then, it's tough to win games. So
why they call it baseball, bro. You know that. Nothing comes easy for sure. That's one of the things that impresses me about Cardinal Mooney. You pitch it pretty well. You have good hitting, good timely hitting. The defense has been solid. I want to ask you, though, when you play the type of schedule that you play is a good one. You play powerhouses day in and day out. Your schedule prepares you for this tournament. Not to slight any other teams, but you have an advantage of when you play Columbiana tomorrow. You've kind of seen the best of the best from everybody. You go to Columbiana. It's going to be a tough environment. Your thoughts on that game tomorrow?
I think we're ready. We played 5 games last week. We won 4 of them, and we lost a close one to Hoover. So I think we look good, and, we've seen some pitching, and we faced Hoover's 2, and we ended up losing. But, I think we're ready. We're hitting the ball well, and we're throwing strikes. So
yeah, that's the key. The ball well and throwing strikes wins baseball games. Cardinal Mooney Columbiana, we'll have it for you on YSNLive.com tomorrow. Pay-per-view style. It's $9.99. You will get all of our games tomorrow, joined by senior Ian Francis, number 7 player profile, sponsored for Cardinal Mooney by Joe Dickey Electric. All right, let's hop in. Let's go school first. Cardinal Mooney's senior year, a proud graduate of Cardinal Mooney, so I love watching the Cardinals play baseball. Senior year, what does Ian Francis want to do school-wise?
School-wise,
Heading to YSU, which we'll talk about. What any plans of what your future is, or we're still undecided on that yet?
for where I'm playing college ball at?
No, I know where you're playing at academically. What are your any plans you want to major in?
I'm majoring in baseball, but no, for real, I'm majoring in business. I'm not sure 100% what I want to do yet, but that's where I'm going to start. So
okay, and majoring in baseball is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
YSU standpoint, Cardinal Mooney, great school, great kid tradition. Talk about your experience as being a student and an athlete at Cardinal Mooney.
I think it's played a big role in where I am today. There's a lot of good athletes there, and the teachers are great. They try and balance school and everything, and help you out with your schedule and everything. So it's been huge. There's a ton of guys that push you and your teachers, and it's just when you're walking through the hallways, it's just support group after support group, just checking up on you and seeing how you're doing, and yeah.
Getting after it. All right, so I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Favorite class at Cardinal Mooney that you've had?
Favorite class at Cardinal Mooney? We'll go honors pre-calc at Raz last year.
All right, so honors pre-calc, and the shout out to the teacher is
Coach
Better, right? Love
the coach.
When I was at Cardinal Mooney, so shout out from the education standpoint there. With Ian Francis, one of the senior leaders of this Cardinal Mooney baseball team, a talented one that I could think will make a long run in this playoffs. Tomorrow they'll face Columbiana in a sectional championship. We've talked about that a little bit. Let's talk about now Ian Francis, after you graduate, going to Youngstown State to play baseball. We're the proud home of YSU baseball, so I'm going to be happy to watch you play for 4 more years. Coach Bertolini speaks highly of you, as does the coaching staff. Looking forward to get you in. Why YSU? What attracted Ian Francis and your family to continuing your career at YSU?
I think the biggest part was just the coaches. I think they did a great job at recruiting me. I talked to Eric Smith a lot, Shane Davis, and they did a great job. They really made me feel wanted as a player and as a person too. And I think that's huge when you're in that recruiting phase. When you're talking to a bunch of coaches, you just don't want to be another 40 guy on a 40-man roster. So I think they made that. They did a really good job with that. And I chose YSU because it's more than just a team for me. It's like it's my home. It's not just another name on my jersey. It's YSU. So I'm ready to go out there and represent. So that's why.
That, my friend, is an awesome answer right there. That was going to take me into my next question. With Ian Francis, senior player profile, Cardinal Mooney, Joe Dickey Electric. You play at Cardinal Mooney, high prestige school, no doubt. But you just said it. It's your hometown. You put a Y on to represent your hometown. For you, a lot of those guys on the team that will be coming back, and for your family, that's going to be a special moment when you graduate from Cardinal Mooney and step out. What do you think that's going to feel like when you step out for the first time?
I think it's just going to be a dream come true for me. When you're in 7th grade and, you stopped all the other sports that you're playing so that you could, try and make it to the next level. It's just going to be like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders, I think. It's going to feel great, though. I'm excited. I'm excited to get out there and start practicing with the guys and hopefully win some games. So,
well, I think they're definitely going to win some games. They've had a great this year. Hopefully they can continue on last weekend, this week, and then into the playoffs. But on our end of it, we're thrilled to cover Cardinal Mooney baseball. We will have the game tomorrow against Columbiana on ysnlive.com, $9.99. We'll get you all of our games tomorrow. Hop on if you can't get out there. We wish you and Coach Al and the boys the best of luck. But play a little rapid fire. A couple quick questions for you. There's no wrong answers. I'm curious to see where you go with some of these. Let's go. Favorite color Gatorade that you like to drink?
Yellow.
Yeah. I've done a lot of these. I have not heard many. That's a good answer. So that's a good one to start off. Let's go. Favorite professional baseball team?
Indians.
Yeah, I'm a big Indians guy too. I don't know. I like where we're at. I love our pitching. We talked pitching.
I know.
We have plenty of that.
Only we can hit. We keep getting no hit. So
here's the one I want to know from you. Ian Francis is driving tomorrow to Columbiana to get ready for a sectional championship game. What are you listening to get you pumped up for the game?
You know, Ethan Shaw has been having me on this little 90s grunge type music, but I always got to go Polo G for sure.
Okay. So you better stick with that tomorrow when you're heading out. And I will text you tomorrow after hopefully a win saying you better have been listening to that.
I will.
All right. So let's go. Favorite college baseball team. This got to be an easy one.
YSU for sure.
And that, dude, I'm so happy for you and your parents. I got to meet, and I know your step parents very well. I know how proud they are of you. We're proud of you to be a home of YSU and cover Cardinal Mooney and get you for 4 more years. Your biggest role model growing up, is there someone you leaned on a lot? And I know parents are role models. Was there a coach? Was there somebody that was older than you that played, somebody that became a role model for you growing up as a baseball guy?
I would probably have to say, like, definitely my parents for sure. You know, my stepdad, John, he you know, coached me growing up, and,
sure.
You know, I work a lot of hours with him, and my dad for sure. He always supports me. You know, they never get really mad or anything after a bad game. They're there for me. So, there's not too much pressure on me, you know, at home when I don't play good. But my mom for sure, she always supports me, and she you know, she loves to see me play. So I'd have to go my parents, and another role model that I've had over the last year, probably Eric Cormel. He's my summer coach.
Okay.
Yeah, he's I played with him for the Midwest Ironbirds.
Okay.
Yeah. So
boy, Eric Cormel, that brings back names. Eric Cormel was a really good baseball player back in the Class B days. So you're playing for a great guy there. Senior year, you're in the tournament now. What's the goal for you as one of the leaders of this baseball team? How far can this baseball team go?
I think we can make it really far. You know, I really do believe that. As long as we stay in between here, then we'll be all right. But you know, as long as we're throwing strikes, you know, that's our biggest thing right now. We just gotta have pitchers that go out there and get outs.
Sure.
No free bases, because that's just been what's killing us. So
yeah,
I'd say as long as we don't beat ourselves, then I think we can make it all the way.
I agree with you. I think it's a talented baseball team. As a catcher, do you like that? Do you like being able to control your pitchers, go out and talk and get through things? Watching you, it seems like that's one of your favorite things to do.
For sure.
Communicate on your end of it. Ethan kind of does it from the shortstop. Sheely does it kind of in the outfield. I like that you guys have 3 pieces of the field that kind of control things. That's awesome. But boy, I'm glad that I got to do this for you. We've been playing phone tag back and forth this week,
I know,
tonight and tomorrow. I know how proud your parents are of you. Hats off to what you said about all of them, because you know as well as I do, without good families, good people like you and your sister do not get a chance to go to Cardinal Mooney, play baseball, play softball, and go play Division I. So on behalf of DJ, Brian, and myself at YSN, we wish you and your family, the Mooney Cardinals, Coach Al, the best of luck tomorrow, and we look forward to watching you for another 4 years at YSU. Congrats, and
thank you.
To you and your family, and go have fun tomorrow, play some ball, and you better be listening to you on the way to Columbiana.
For sure.
All righty, and have a good night. Nice talking.
You too. Thanks for having me.
All righty.